Imagine living in a world where people drank radioactive water, sent their kids to work in coal mines, and believed corpses could stop tuberculosis. Welcome to the 1800s, a century of innovation, insanity, and some of the strangest customs you've never heard of. Stay tuned, because what you're about to hear will blow your mind. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a time where the world looked very different and weirder than you can possibly imagine. From medical horrors to fashion fails, here are the most unusual things people did in the 1800s. Stay till the end, because number one is the most unbelievable of them all. In Victorian England, bright green candies were all the rage. They were beautiful, they were sweet, they were deadly. The culprit? Arsenic-based dyes. This toxic ingredient was used to make everything from wallpaper to sweets. But people didn't know just how lethal it was. Candy shops displayed them proudly. Children ate them. Some died. What's crazier? People still kept buying them. Because fashion. But if you thought eating poison was bad, wait until you hear what people used for beauty products. In the early 1800s, people believed radiation had healing powers. Companies sold water laced with radium. It was marketed as a miracle cure for fatigue, depression, even arthritis. People drank it daily, sometimes glowing in the dark from the inside out. One millionaire, Eben Byers, swore by it until his jaw literally fell off from radiation poisoning. That's not even the worst health trend of the time. What about using leeches for everything? Need a headache cure in 1830. Try leeches, trouble sleeping. Cocaine was in over-the-counter medication. Really, doctors believed in balancing the humors, meaning if you were sick, they thought draining your blood would heal you. Some treatments included mercury pills, lobotomies, and shock therapy. Fun times, right? Speaking of strange cures, ever heard of the vampire epidemic that led to digging up corpses? In New England, a strange fear swept across towns. The dead were rising. Tuberculosis killed people slowly, and folks believed it was the work of vampires. Families dug up recently deceased loved ones and burned their organs in rituals. One famous case involved a young girl named Mercy Brown, whose body was exhumed because townspeople believed she was feeding on the living from her grave. Spoiler, she wasn't. But not all weirdness was about death. Let's talk about mustaches. Having a lush mustache was a status symbol. But tea and coffee? They were dangerous. The steam would melt the mustache wax. Enter the mustache cup, a teacup with a ceramic guard to protect the stache while sipping. It looked ridiculous, but it worked. These cups became a Victorian essential. Want to keep your dignity? Protect your mustache. Odd inventions didn't stop there. Wait until you hear what people did to their pets. Believe it or not, in the late 1800s, people could mail their pets. Yes, real, live animals. In 1897, a man mailed a dog via US parcel post. Even weirder, one girl was mailed to her grandparents. She weighed under the parcel limit, so her parents shipped her like a package. She even had stamps on her coat. And if you think that's wild, imagine getting electrocuted for entertainment. Electricity was a mystery and a spectacle. People paid to sit in electric chairs, not to be executed, but to be shocked for fun. Some believed it could boost health. Others did it just for the thrill. At the same time, freak shows were major entertainment. Conjoined twins, bearded ladies, and people with deformities were exhibited like circus acts. It was cruelty disguised as curiosity. Let's take a hard turn. What were kids up to during all this? Today, kids play Roblox. In the 1800s, Kids worked 12-hour shifts in coal mines, factories, and textile mills. Some were as young as 5 years old. They crawled through tiny shafts, cleaned dangerous machines, and made barely enough to eat. Why? Because they were cheap, small, and expendable. But some kids found escape through mind-bending toys. Victorian children didn't have iPads. They had nightmare dolls. Made from porcelain and painted by hand, many had eyes that followed you across the room. Some dolls were made with real human hair, even creepier. Mechanical toys powered by clockwork that moved eerily like real people. These toys were a blend of art and horror. Ready for the strangest twist of all? Let's talk about photography and death. Taking a photo in the 1800s was a big deal, but many didn't live long enough for a second one. So families took post-mortem photographs of dead loved ones, dressed them, posed them with open eyes, and made them look alive. Sometimes the whole family posed with the deceased, pretending everything was normal. It sounds macabre now, but it was a cherished memory back then. The 1800s were a time of invention, imagination, and insanity. These bizarre facts remind us how much the world has changed and how strange history really is when you look closely. If this video blew your mind, hit that like button, subscribe for more forgotten history, and turn on notifications so you never miss a weird drop from the past. Let me know in the comments, which fact freaked you out the most?